All right, welcome back. This is a Vice story, pretty not too exciting, but it's interesting. Okay, like other stories on RealCopStoriesVideos.com, we had some holdover Caucasian businessmen that had kept their businesses in the Latin community, and they only kept there for one reason: money. They want to make money. But it was interesting because it was 98% Latino, and then you have little stores that were owned by Caucasians. I call it an era past, when the city was expanding in the 50s and 60s, and it was primarily Caucasian. And in the 60s and 70s, Latinos came in, and the demographics changed. This is the way it happens. All cities are that way. They had a guy that was he owned a Maytag washer dealership. Okay, white guy, gentleman, Caucasian. And he was a bookmaker. We got a complaint that he was taking bookmaking, which is horse betting, off-track horse betting. And also he'd been arrested before, because we always look up, whenever we have an address, we look up the address, we look up who's been there, and we look up to see what's happening there, and we usually find out it's happened before, and it happened before. And somebody wrote in the notes that very difficult to operate, and that he doesn't trust anyone that's not Caucasian, because like another story, he had this business, and he ran a legitimate business, but most of the people were Latino, because he's in the Latino area. But whenever a white person, Caucasian male, would pull up, he'd go in for 2 minutes to lay his wagers, get in his car, and leave. That's all they're there for. They weren't going to buy any washers or anything like that. That's his bookmaking action. And they also said he took his action. They had a parking lot behind the store that serviced several businesses. They said he did his action outside the store in the back parking lot, where he could look out and see if anybody's going to approach him, or because that's where they got him last time. Somebody caught him outside in the back, and so he's very leery about being caught overhearing a wager. So based on that, I'm the senior guy, and I'm thinking, okay, how are we going to get this guy? I have to clear this case. I have to clear this case. We only have 2 ways to go: clear it by arrest, or say it's not happening. Well, we know what's happening, so we can't. So we have to clear it by arrest. We have to make an arrest somehow. So this is what we did. You ever bought a refrigerator, and they show up at your house, or do you see the truck in your driveway as it backs up, and they take it off the back and down a dolly? It's got a huge box around it. Okay, they take the box off, and they send your roofer goes to a new home. Okay. So that box is 6 feet high or higher, It's the size of a refrigerator, okay? You know where I'm going on this, okay? So he didn't come to work till like 10 o'clock anyway. So this is what we did. Not much traffic back there. It's a quiet parking lot. So we saw that he had some cardboard box over here on the side that he had, because he deals in Maytag appliances, okay? So we went by there one day and poked around for an empty box, and we found one. Okay, so he had a couple of them. So the day of the operation, we did this really fast because people are going to see what we're doing. We pull a car up, we block the view of the public. He's not open. I bring out a chair, I put it down right by the door, bottle of water. He gets the box, puts it over me, and he drives away. Okay. So now I'm sitting like I am today in a box like this, okay, with a bottle of water, and I'm cutting a little hole so I can see out, okay? And I'm in this box. Now, thank goodness it's not summertime, okay, or raining. So I'm in this box. I'm right by the back door. And I cut a little hole over here, cut a little hole over here. Hope nobody will notice. And I'm just sitting there. Now I have to wait for like an hour or two before it didn't take long. By 11:30, an hour and a half, I'm there. And we had no radios. My partner's basically literally almost in the parking lot, facing away, watching me in the mirror, so that way if anything happens, he'll be able to respond quickly. And so we're just sitting, an hour waiting. A lot of boring times in police work, especially in vice and narcotics. You just wait and wait. Throw that, like you've been fishing, done that before. Throw it out there, and you wind up talking about life for the next 2 hours before a fish catches. That's exactly what happened here. So I'm sitting there. Then I hear the door open up. I'm listening. I hear talk. I'm looking out the little hole. Looking out the hole, and there's my guy talking. They're talking to another guy pulled up in the parking lot, another white guy. They're talking, and I got a piece of paper. I'm listening, and here's all the wagers, man. 7 or 8 wagers. Got him. Okay, got him. Okay, so he did the wagering. He goes in, and now it's getting warm. Now it's like 12:30, even though it's winter time, getting warm in there. So I'm thinking, what am I doing here? No, I was going to leave, and then here he comes out again with another guy. Oh, that's weird. So I write down more wagers. Goes back inside. So about that time, I told my partner, when I lift the box up, we're gonna take him down. This is ridiculous. Okay. So now I'm pouring in sweat. I got a t-shirt on, shorts. What I didn't do, I probably should have done, is poke some holes in the top for some ventilation. Because it was like a hot box in there now. And the only ventilation was these holes I stuck out where I could see what was going on. That's it, man. So You know, of course, it's hard to remember. It's hard to think that ahead of time because how many times are you going to be inside a refrigerator box as an adult? Okay. As a child, yeah, you play hide and seek, you know, you build a fort. Well, you know, I'm freaking 28 years old. I shouldn't be in a refrigerator box in somebody's parking lot. Okay. But that's what you do when you work Vice. You do all kinds of weird stuff. Okay. Okay, so finally I just threw the box off and I'm dripping in sweat. I go like, come on. You know, so he gets out of his car and runs up. Let's go. We just ran in there. He's sitting there. What's going on? And of course he had the waiters with him. He's trying to crash him, you know, trying to wad him up. We grab his hands and drops it, you know. I got you, man. Put the cuffs on him. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. I said, I got the waitress. But you didn't hear anything. You didn't do anything. Okay, fine. So go back to the station. We book him. No big deal. Supervisor said I did a good job. I thought I did pretty good. We're all laughing about it. I'm still dripping in sweat. And okay, fine. Get a subpoena. 2 weeks. Get a subpoena. Go to court. Court trial. Judge only. Go in there. DA confronts me. What's going on? Tell me about the case. Okay, fine. He goes, all those guys like is robberies and rapes. They don't want to hear bookmaking. It's not their day of horse betting. They don't even like it. But if the guy wants, you have a right to a trial. He has a right to a trial. So I get my testimony. You know, I'm sitting outside. Location. I hear the guy come out. And I was very vague. And so then you're sitting outside, yeah, and you heard So then it just says you're sitting outside and you heard him right next to you. Yes, and he gave the wagers. Yes, he did. Were these the wagers? Yes. How do you know? I wrote them down, and then I found them later. Okay, fine. So then the defense stands up. He says, where were you at? I said, oh, it's 3 feet left of Mr. So-and-so. He goes, Your Honor, just a second. And leans down. They're having a discussion and talking. He stands up and he goes, were you inside anything? You know, because the suspect told him, the only thing next to me was a box. Okay? And I told you, the day of reckoning, you have to tell the truth. We swear to tell the truth. I'm not going to perjure myself. This is a simple case. Yes, I was. And the judge looks over, you know, when judges go like this, hang on, counselor, they want to ask the question. He goes, what were you in? Refrigerator box, Your Honor. There was 2 officers in the back, not related to me. You can hear them laughing. Then they had to hold their voices. And the DA's looking, he's smiling, and the defense just smiled. The judge goes, refrigerator box. Yes, Your Honor. Now he's asking me the questions. I explained what I told you. Got there at 10:30, got under the box, cut some hole. Oh, so you were in a position to hear it, and you were in a public place. Yes. Oh, he's guilty. I thought he was going to go the other way. I thought he was going to say, I'm not guilty. He goes, no, he's in a public place. He used a ruse, which is no big deal. Trickery, it's not illegal. He used trickery or unlawful. You know, should look around more. Guilty. What?